When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D-line. To possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's the backup Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, this is a former 1st-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 83 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Calais Campbell in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man is Grant. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter. Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run it with Balaj. Space to maneuver at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Miami. Give him 69 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll give it to him up the middle.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Yo, ready? Hey, 20. Hip. Play. Hip. Run to the hunt.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
On the ball.
To throw is Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And out come the Dolphins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DeJuan Smoot in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Tiger. Ready, hunt. Base. Right there. Tiger. Hey, 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He's got him in. Complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Run.
Tannehill on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeJuan Smoot in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
20, 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
That's Tannehill, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, here's Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So now here come the Dolphins. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Play action. It's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Play. Space. Go. Zero. Go.
Again, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.